Have you ever wondered why players stand in seemingly random places during a rugby scrum, only to suddenly burst into action once the ball is out? It is all about the offside line, a crucial boundary that keeps the game fair and exciting. For both the attacking and defending teams, the offside line for a rugby scrum is an imaginary line that runs through the hindmost foot of their respective scrum half. This means the scrum half, who feeds the ball into the scrum, effectively defines where their teammates must position themselves to avoid being offside. The primary reason for this rule is to prevent players from gaining an unfair advantage by anticipating the ball's exit from the scrum. If players could stand anywhere, they would simply position themselves ahead of the scrum, ready to tackle or run before the ball is legally available. This would negate the hard work of the forwards in the scrum and make the game much less strategic. The rule ensures that players engage fairly only once the ball is accessible and out of the scrum. To correctly observe this offside line, a scrum half must remain behind the hindmost foot of their own team's scrum. All other players not actively involved in the scrum formation itself must stay 5 meters behind the hindmost foot of the scrum, or at least be onside with their respective scrum halves. This creates a clear space around the scrum, allowing the ball to emerge cleanly and giving the scrum halves a chance to retrieve it. Only once the ball is definitively out of the scrum and has been played by a player onside can other players advance. A key concept here is the hindmost foot. This specific phrasing prevents players from hovering just behind the scrum and still being technically onside. It demands a definite and visible position, creating a clear visual cue for both players and referees. Additionally, there is a special provision for non-participating players. They must retreat to that 5-meter line, or if the scrum is less than 5 meters from the touchline or goal line, they must retreat to that line. This ensures wide open space for dynamic play. Understanding the offside line for scrums helps you appreciate the careful positioning and discipline required in rugby. It is a fundamental rule that ensures fair contest for possession, promotes strategic play once the ball emerges, and keeps the flow of the game dynamic and unpredictable, leading to those thrilling moments of breakout attack.